Holy shit, we're holy shit, we're parents.
And we're recording.
Hopefully. Hey guys, this is your doula Hannah. You're listening to Holy Shit, We're Parents, the podcast where I, as a birthing and early child care professional, talk about making babies, birthing babies, and trying not to lose our minds raising them.
And did somebody just break into our house?
No, it was like jumping off the couch.
Also, probably just need to restart that anyways, because I think there was like me drinking sound.
Okay.
So, from Hey Guys.
Okay. Hey guys, this is your doula Hannah. You're listening to Holy Shit, We're Parents, the podcast where I, as a birthing and early child care professional, talk about making babies, birthing babies, and trying not to lose our minds raising them with my ADHD only child husband who has never cracked a parenting book, Justin.
Who's that guy?
The one making all the noise.
Me making all that racket. How are you tonight? Really?
Still sick, as I'm sure people can hear.
I doubt.
I guess I
They
don't
can
sound
hear
that
the
different
difference.
since I'm always stuffed up.
You sound a
Um,
little congested as opposed to when you normally sound a little congested.
My throat's a little scratchy. Yeah. How you doing?
Well, not great, I guess. Just had a hard week with everybody being sick,
Yes.
and then unfortunately having to be the first one to get better
Yeah.
is not always the light at the end of the tunnel that it seems like it
Right.
is. So I had that. And then had to shut the doors of the office space that Flex Logic was in today. So that was hard to
Yeah.
do and a bummer. And was stressful and
Yeah.
difficult. And I tried not to take it out on everybody, but I don't think I did a good job. And I'm sorry to everybody, but I tried not to make it the kids' problem as much as I could. So hopefully I did that.
I think you did.
We can only do our best sometimes.
Exactly. Well, we can only do our best all the time. Sometimes it's better than other times.
Yeah, sometimes it's enough, sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
So after that bit of a downer,
Yeah.
if anybody's still listening, what are we going to be talking about today?
So I thought we'd do kind of like a fun-ish episode.
Well, that'd be cool.
Yeah. The idea came from
Reddit.
no, actually.
A lot of good things
From
come
you.
Reddit. Oh, a
When
lot of yeah.
you talked about in an earlier episode about how parents used to use that like bad kid school to scare you into like behaving well in our hometown.
Yeah.
And
Which I think got called out.
it did in
In
a
a
comment.
comment.
Yeah, someone knew what we were talking about. That was awesome.
Bobby, what up?
We love you, Bobby. But it got me thinking about like just scary stories in general that different cultures tell kids to like get them to behave or do or not do specific things, like folklore.
The Bible?
Well, that's
Oh, shit.
But I was thinking,
that was
like-
I shouldn't have said that less than 4 minutes into the episode.
I was thinking more along the lines of like La Llorona and Krampus and stuff.
Oh, more fun ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
I do have and if we don't, on our break, I would like you to look into it so we could.
Yeah.
Do we get into the tooth fairy? Because, like, what the fuck? What the actual fucking fuck?
right? That is the weird one. No, that's
So,
actually
This
not
stranger is
one that I
going to
covered.
break into our house and take a piece of my old bone and then
And save it.
buy it
Pay me
off
for
of
it?
me.
Right?
They're going to buy old bone off of me.
Why did I not think
Like,
about that when thinking of like
was that a
scary
threat?
monsters?
you know what I mean? Was it like did it originate where like you didn't get money for it or some shit? And it was like, you don't want your teeth to fall out, you dirty fucking kid.
Ugh. Maybe. I'm going to have to look into that one
Okay.
for a little
Because
update.
I've always wondered.
I hadn't even thought about that. I was thinking more of
do you
scary
remember
stories, because I don't think of the Tooth Fairy as scary, but now I do.
Okay, so I was going to ask, do you remember, and maybe you never had this moment, do you remember the first time you ever saw a depiction of the Tooth Fairy that wasn't like a Tinkerbell fairy?
No, never.
Oh, okay, so you've never seen
No.
I mean, not even like The Rock.
No.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Dwayne.
I forgot he was the Tooth Fairy in something.
His name's Dwayne. Dwayne. Yeah. I guess I would go by The Rock also.
Yeah.
No offense to other people named Dwayne. I remember being a little kid, and I think it was at a book fair, and I think it was in the same illustration vein as like a Captain Underpants type, or maybe it was even in a Captain Underpants, where the Tooth Fairy was depicted as like a little hairy round old man.
Ew, what the fuck?
Exactly. So
I've never seen one like that.
I feel like ever since then, it kind of skewed my view of oh, wait, that is kind of weird. And then when I became an adult and cynical and shit, I started to be you start to see memes and realize other people are weird like this too. Be like, wait, yeah, we were told that this stranger comes into our house and buys our teeth off us.
Right? This little fucking gremlin comes to buy your bones.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
I know. Nobody said a fairy is a cute little nice lady.
That's true. I feel like I learned as I got older that fairies are actually not.
They're mean.
Yeah.
Sprites? What are the nice ones? Something else.
I think sprites.
Yeah. They're the little things, but nice. Where fairies are little things, but at best mischievous.
Right.
At worst mean.
Right.
And don't like humans.
Yeah. And will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, no, I did not cover the Tooth Fairy, but now I want to look into the origins of that. So maybe we'll have to come up with our own list after this.
Or just while we're
what's
discussing.
Left out.
Yeah, and then we'll hop back in because I think we got to go back and finish Regulators.
Okay.
Because just inside baseball note, we thought we were going to have to record an episode for a third time because as soon as we pushed end record, the computer didn't do all the stuff it was supposed to do, and then the audio file was just gone. And we spent an hour down here after the fact trying to get it back, and eventually just said fuck it and gave up. And then when I tried to open GarageBand today to record again, it was oh, by the way, did you want to open this file? And then when it did all the after recording stuff, and there it was, minus a little bit, but we got to go figure that out. So we might do half of this, do half of that. I think a lot of podcasts do that.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which is why I think a lot of people sound like idiots on podcasts. No, seriously, because they say things that will directly contradict what they said to us 15, 20 minutes ago. But to
it was
them,
a different day.
It was a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago.
They had time to learn.
Or just forgot that they were dying on a hill.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. So what do we have?
Yeah.
Because the cool thing about being American is that you really don't have any cool stories.
Right.
Unless you're very heavily influenced by another culture.
Exactly.
So
I found that my
parents were just be good or you go to hell.
That's terrifying.
Wait a minute.
Don't eat a monster for that. Yeah. That just sounds awful.
Yeah. Wait a minute. God sucks. Is he in hell?
So each of these folklore monsters had a general archetype they fell into, where there would be this is the archetype, and then here's the story different regions told that fell into that archetype.
Cool.
So the first one is the universal child-stealing woman. So almost every culture has either a mourning woman, a witch, a ghost mother, or a child snatcher.
Okay, I really like how you broke this up. Because when you said it, I wasn't fucking listening. I was getting my drink. And I was just like, yeah, that's great because you're pretty and smart. But now that I understand how it's happening, I really like this about like, oh, okay, every culture has a blank that does blank.
Yes.
Here's blank's version.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
So, the universal child-stealing woman is usually associated with grief, death, waterways, nighttime, motherhood, and kind of postpartum depression.
Waterways like their period?
Like rivers.
Oh.
Stuff.
Sorry.
So
I don't know why.
One that is, I feel like, fairly universal, even though she's primarily like Latin America, Spanish colonial folklore, heavily in Mexican culture, is La Llorona. There's been like scary movies about La Llorona.
I was gonna say, just
awesome
recently, I
love.
think there was like a mainstream movie.
Yeah,
about
I want to
right?
watch it.
Yeah,
It's so
I don't, but we can.
Okay. So the traditional story is a woman drowns her children in a river after being abandoned by their father. Consumed by grief and guilt, she wanders eternally, crying, searching for children, and kidnapping wandering kids near waterways.
So the moral of the story is your dad's a piece of shit, so now you die.
Not quite.
Oh, okay. Because that was what I got from it.
But like the famous warning is, if you hear her crying, she's already close. But
yeah, can't you be like, hey, Ma, what's up?
Why are you crying?
Hey, Ma, what's up?
And that's why I think it's like heavily related to postpartum depression too, because the whole like killing your own kids thing can be heavily involved with that.
Yeah. Or I would imagine just killing yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
The cultural
Which don't do those things.
Right.
There's people out there that want to help you.
Is typically used to keep children away from waterways that can be dangerous, to prevent drowning, to also warn about. Yeah.
Why did her husband have to leave her?
Well, it also warns about family abandonment, like the repercussions of being the shitty person there and what your choices can lead to. And then some say it was a way of processing colonial trauma and maternal grief in women that lost children.
Aim your mic down a little bit.
Okay.
You're just not
Not picking up like you are?
Like, well, no, not like you normally do.
Weird. Sickness.
Oh, wow.
So La Llorona embodies a fear of losing children, maternal rage, grief becoming monstrous, and guilt transformed into folklore, which I found pretty interesting. So, Slavic.
Oh, that's why I feel so weird, because I can't see us on the screen.
Oh.
All right, you keep talking.
Okay.
We're keeping with La Lloronas, but in different places of the world.
Yeah, women. So the Slavic, Eastern European.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult her. I'll call her by her name when I learn it.
Folklore
Come at me about it.
has Baba Yaga.
Oh, okay, yeah, gang.
Yeah, so Baba Yaga is an ancient witch.
So the house with the bird legs.
Who lives in a hut with chicken legs. Yep. That was impressive.
What? Does everybody not watch Scooby-Doo? Okay, if you don't watch Scooby-Doo or you have not watched Scooby-Doo Mysteries, Inc., and you just have a vague, general kind of liking for Scooby-Doo, go watch Scooby-Doo Mysteries Incorporated.
So she
There's
flies.
a girl named Hot Dog Water, which I'm pretty sure refers to the fact that she smells like girl farts.
She flies around in a mortar and pestle.
Hot Dog Water?
No, Baba Yaga.
Oh, that's right. I was like, no, she doesn't. That's a girl. She's literally just a girl.
She may eat children, and she may help heroes, or sometimes she may kill them.
Wait, what do you mean, like, she may? So it's like up to you?
Baba Yaga is morally unpredictable in the tales about her.
What does that mean? She's morally unpredictable. So she's a woman? Am I right, fellas?
An example is children lost in the woods encounter Baba Yaga. If they are disobedient or acting out, she may eat them. Sometimes she rewards cleverness, but that may also
So
be
if Wayne
in, like,
Brady tricks the bitch, she might
children.
like give you a treat.
Maybe.
Oh wait, Wayne Brady choked a bitch.
Oh, didn't trick a bitch. She probably wouldn't like that.
So I don't think. Well, hey, yo, don't be coming to Baba Yaga.
But
You
like,
ain't getting a treat, that's for sure.
her big things, like the themes from Baba Yaga stories, are fear of wilderness and like not wandering off for survival reasons, respect for your elders, survival skills, and the ambiguity of the power of nature, which I thought was interesting.
That's a pretty cool one.
Yeah.
That seems like one you don't need a story for.
Right. You should. Kids respond to stories though, and that's, I think, the whole point
Don't
of
go
all
in
of
the
them.
woods and die.
Yeah, kids would be like, fucking okay.
Okay, but go in the woods, bitch, and find out. Okay, me.
So, Malaysian, Indonesian.
I'm down with Baba Yaga though. I kind of every depiction again I've seen has ended in a somewhat sympathetic tone towards the Baba Yaga, because it is, I think, maybe in its like moral ambiguity, it's not a malicious spirit.
Yeah.
Like flat out. It's not just like, if you hear her crying, you're too late. You know what I mean? It's not like that. So I think it gets treated, and I mean, La Llorona does too, gets treated with like sympathy a lot of times, where it's like, hey, fuck you, bitch, but what happened to you was shitty.
Yeah, like, don't kill my kids, but I'm sorry that yours are dead.
Yeah, but also you killed them. Don't kill your kids, and then maybe I won't want to kill mine. Yeah, but yeah, Baba Yaga, I think maybe, or just the fact that she didn't kill her own kids, gets a more sympathetic ear.
Yeah, she's just like more the embodiment of nature and shit, usually.
Mother Nature. Yeah, she's just like, you fuck around and find out.
Exactly.
And like, she doesn't want you to find out, which is why, if you're clever and you know how to survive,
you don't find out.
You.
But if you fuck around, she'll eat you.
Yeah. Or, you'll just die in the woods from exposure or starvation or something of the like. Yeah. Is exposure what I think it is? Or is that like some old-timey, doesn't really mean anything?
I mean, I always thought it was like exposure to the elements.
Okay, that's what I think. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, as far as we know.
Because, like, we need
so
shelter
in this room,
and shit
that's a
to
fact.
survive. In this room, that is 100% fact.
Okay, cool.
So Malaysian, Indonesian, and Singaporean culture, they have the...
I don't know where ignorant white people.
I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this correctly or not.
I don't know where ignorant white people.
Pontianic. And it is a female spirit formed from women who died during childbirth with unresolved rage. So she appears as a beautiful woman and then transforms into a monstrous entity.
Like, no matter what? Or just like if you're a piece of shit to her? See, because that's what, like...
That's what I couldn't find more information on. I think she just, like...
Because, again, that's my beef
everybody.
With... And, again, I don't know Spanish. La Llorona. La
Llorona.
My Rona?
Yeah.
La
Llorona.
Ooh.
Glad we both went there.
Yeah. I wish we had. I wish neither of us had. What?
You don't know Spanish, so...
Oh, I'm not going to know how to say her name.
Oh.
But,
we were talking about how she's a beautiful woman, and no matter who she appears to, turns into a monster.
Yeah. Like, with her, it always seems like no matter what, you're getting got.
Yeah.
Like, there's no be nice to her. You can't, like, show her sympathy. If anything, you're just tricking yourself.
Yeah.
Where I feel like with some of these other ones, they allow for a more a way out, I guess.
Right.
Which is interesting. I want to keep track of that as we go through.
This one, it doesn't seem
I'm gonna
like there's a way out.
All right. Fuck them kids.
And the stories typically have cultural themes of fear surrounding childbirth, maternal mortality, male anxiety around women, and spiritual beliefs around death.
Male anxiety around women.
Oh,
That's not responsible for
exist.
every problem in our society.
Right?
I mean, like,
That's not
every
responsible
problem.
for patriarchy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's like, well, I could just nut up and go over there and, like, say how I feel, or I could oppress this whole village.
Exactly.
I'm going to oppress this whole village.
Yes. So our next archetype we're getting into are monsters that keep kids inside. So there's a ton of folklore creatures that exist to stop children from sneaking out, wandering away from
The boogeyman.
home, village, whatever, and exploring dangerous areas.
Yo, I'm going to sound like I would like to get into, and I know where you're not going to have this information, and I don't know if it'll be readily available. Obviously, somebody who grew up a white person in America, I always like heard about like things that were embedded in like black culture.
Yeah.
And a lot of their like horror stories that as I got older and then as like obviously more like black storytellers got a chance to like make things,
Right.
I got more exposed to that. But I was always so like interested in that. Like there's like a lot of like horror movies that came out in like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh my God. The guy
were
with the
very
bees.
like foreign to me, like Candyman or something like that.
Is
but
that
were
what I'm
very
thinking of?
like seemed as a little white kid very ingrained in black American culture. And
Yeah.
it seemed like something that, you know, a lot of people were very much a part of and I was not. And I've always been very interested. Not that, like, you know, I'll never be a part of it. I'm just interested about.
Like learning about it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And
Taking
just,
it in.
Well, yeah. Just kind of like, I guess, the kind of driving force behind a lot of things is just like learning what I missed out on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where it's like a lot of people might see certain things as positive or negatives and overlook the fact that, you know, they had this cool culture that not everybody has.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That, especially with that emphasis on storytelling, that was so neat.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is cool. And I acknowledge like privilege and everything. And I'm not saying like whatever. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. So first we're getting into El Coco, which originated in Spain, Portugal, and Latin America.
Ooh.
El Coco.
Sounds great.
Yeah. El Coco is a shapeless monster that steals children who don't go to sleep when they're supposed to, disobey their parents, or sneak out and wander at night. He or she, it has no fixed
I was going to say, how can it have a gender if it doesn't have a shape?
which arguably makes it scarier to kids because it's up to your imagination.
That's the best way to do it because nothing is scarier than the place in your mind. Beat the cat.
Beat the cat. So there is like an actual Spanish lullaby that translates to "Sleep, child, or the cocoa will come." And
That sounds great.
yeah, like your brain filling in the blanks will scare the shit out of a child.
Like, to me, I'm getting a nice warm beverage. So it's like if I stay up a little bit, I'm going to get a nice little drink, and it's going to help me go sleep.
Yeah, run cocoa.
Ew.
Then
You go, Glen Coco.
This next one taught me two things. One, about this monster, and
Taught me
two,
two things.
what this term actually means that I'm going to bring up.
Fucking Tammy Two Things over here.
Tammy Two
fucking
Things.
Tammy Two Things
Yeehaw.
over here. Yeehaw.
So the bunyip is from Australian Aboriginal oral traditions.
I was just going to say, that one sounds fucking awesome. So, of course.
Yes.
The bunyip.
So it is a creature
Bunyip, fuck yes, mate.
who lurks in swamps, rivers, and billabongs.
Gang, gang.
Did
A
not know a
billabong-
billabong is a thing.
Oh, yeah. It's
I
like
had no clue.
the little, like, pond that can get made, I think, from
Fuck,
tide.
did you know that?
I don't know.
I had never, I don't ever remember learning that ever in my life.
There's a place in Bali called Angel's Billabong. And it's this, like, beautiful, like, elevated, like, rock thing that high tide fills it up. So then when low tide goes out, it's just left this, like, full pond, like, thing
That's
that
so
gets warmed by the
cool.
sun. So it's, like, not like a tide pool per se, but yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tide pool full of people. in this case.
Okay. So descriptions of the bunyip vary wildly.
Bunyip.
Some say it's dog-like. Some say it's seal-like. Some say it's a giant amphibian, and others just go with a monster spirit.
Yeah, nah, it's the first two. It's a giant dog seal. Bunyip.
Bunyip.
The fucking bunyip
So-
get you.
Children drowning in Australian waterways is obviously a very real danger. And so the bunyip was used to scare children away from water, basically.
Bunyip ate my baby.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's not funny because it turned out to be true.
I know. That poor mother.
God damn, that's fucked up. People who bring that up are fucking assholes.
That's all I have
She gotta
for...
be dead now, though, right?
No.
No? No? I thought that happened in like the 80s.
Well, we're going to have to look that up later, but she's not dead. So
But she probably doesn't listen.
she probably does not listen to our podcast. No.
Okay, but if anybody knows her, don't you fucking tell her that I said that. That would
And
be
on
rude.
the off chance you listen, I am so sorry for what the media did to
I'm sorry. And I'm sorry I brought it up.
you.
Thanks for listening.
Next section.
It's
European.
a weird podcast to listen to, though.
Right? European moral terror stories. So European folklore often focuses on sin, obedience, punishment, religion, and morality, which definitely bleeds into our culture because colonialism.
You didn't give me a chance to make a European joke. You know?
Oh, you're like itching to say it.
I
can
was just
see it
like,
trying to
I
pour
was
out of your
trying
mouth.
to find one so bad. And then I was just like, well, there that goes. It's too late. She's still talking. She hasn't even said European again.
So these Europeans.
Damn it. Well, I guess it's a good thing I'm wearing your pants if I am. I'm wearing Hannah sweatpants.
You actually are.
And
So we're getting into Krampus. Krampus.
which we'll get into
Oh.
right after this break.
That went fast.
After these messages. We'll be right back. Ba-da-ba-da.
Holy shit, we're parents.
This episode is brought to you by Booby Superfoods, the real MVPs of postpartum snacks. Whether you're breastfeeding, chasing toddlers, or just need something that doesn't make you feel like garbage, Booby's got you. Get 10% off your order at boobysuperfoods.com/revive and thrive. That's BOOBIE superfoods.com/revive and thrive. Because your boobs and your sanity deserve nice things.
And while Hannah looks that up, I'm going to get comfortable. And boy, will that be easy in my comfort sweats. Comfort sweats. They're very comfortable. Yeah. Do you want to say our promo code?
Comfort.com, comfort.com/Hannah, HANNAH 66030.
There we go.
Holy shit. We're Holy shit, we're parents.
Meow.
All right,
Wow, wow.
bring us back.
And we're back.
Cool.
And
So,
while Hannah does that,
what?
I'm going to get comfortable. And boy, will that be easy.
You already did this. We're talking about Krampus now.
And boy, will that be easy
Oh my
in my
God.
comfort sweats.
My comfort sweats.
And boy, will that be easy in her comfort sweats.
So Krampus originated in Austria, Germany, and the Alpine regions. And the story is...
You want to know what my favorite thing about going to the gym is?
What?
Is that nobody knows that 90% of the time I'm wearing your sweatpants.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Can't have anything myself.
No. Our sweatpants come red.
So St. Nicholas rewards good children and Krampus punishes bad ones. He beats them with branches.
Oh, shit.
You've got a Krampus tattoo, yeah.
Let me get out.
He
Let me get out crampy.
drags them away in chains and stuffs
shit.
them into baskets. Wrong leg. You don't know where your tattoos are.
I didn't just get it. I can feel it.
So
I got Krampus in the bag. Oh, maybe I'll
with the kids stuffed into a basket. So the historical context of Krampus is part Christian morality system, part pre-Christian Alpine pagan folklore, which is kind of neat. They
Yeah.
like coming together. There has been a modern revival of Krampus festivals with costumes, parades.
A lot of
horror
weirdos are like
aesthetics.
weirdly into Krampus and like dress up as him and get tattoos of him and shit. Fucking
Yeah.
weirdos.
Weirdos.
Fucking weirdos.
So there is a super dope.
I want to go to the Krampus festival so bad.
There's one in Denver.
Oh, no.
I know what you're talking
Okay.
about. But there's one in Denver that's like a market that,
Krampus market.
yeah,
Yeah.
my mom and I stumbled into on accident. On
That's why I've
like,
heard of it.
girls' trip to Denver one weekend.
I was like, I've heard of this.
Yeah, it was
Because you were there.
fucking awesome. When the kids are a little bigger, we'll have to take them because they would be absolutely terrified
In a bag.
right now. Well, maybe not.
Oh.
But maybe Krampus will stuff them in a bag. Our
Can't do
kids are good
anything
kids.
fun. I mean,
What?
oh, okay, go ahead.
Oh,
No, they're good.
what?
That was just a
So
super heavy pause.
sticking with Europeans are fucking crazy. Hans Christian Andersen and his original fairy tales.
All right, well, to be fair, I'm not sure Hans Christian Andersen is a accurate representation of every European person. But maybe. Yeah, I mean, maybe.
So, like, I always knew that the original
I feel
fairy
like all the
tales,
European people were like, oh,
right?
Wheel. Wheel.
I knew they were like, I've never read them in their entirities, but I know they're like fucked up versions of what we have, which turns out Tooth Fairy as well. She wasn't a Hans Christian Andersen one, but she was started as something fucked up that we have turned into something.
Was she a
cute.
Grimm?
No, she
No?
was just other. So, all right, before we
Do
get
we-
into
do we-
Hans
do we
Christian
talk about The Brothers Grimm?
Andersen, no, I didn't get into them.
Okay. They could be their own fucking...
They really could.
they're covered on enough fucking podcasts.
Right.
Though there's so many podcasts out there.
So
There's like 20-year-old podcasts about that shit.
the Tooth Fairy, like we talked about earlier, came from folklore that originated in the Middle Ages around superstitions about children's teeth. Children in England were
Oh.
instructed to burn their baby teeth on pain of spending eternity searching for the baby teeth in the afterlife. There
Wait.
was a fear of witches.
Wouldn't you be looking for them if you burnt them?
No, so it was to keep them away from witches.
What if I was kept in my pocket?
You might get attacked by a witch who wants to steal them.
How would they know?
Assume total power over you.
Don't fucking tell
And
anybody I
then
got
you're
my baby
stuck
teeth in
in
my
the
pocket.
afterlife trying to get your baby teeth back from her.
Don't tell her I got them in my pocket.
I'm telling
Well,
anybody.
how would anybody else know?
Hear him jiggling around.
I would obviously keep them in a container, like a bag that would cinch down tight enough so that they wouldn't move. They would.
Well, I don't know. Go try to survive the Middle Ages, I guess.
Which would be no problem in my comfort
Oh
sweats.
my God. I think my dad ordered some. Oh, and it's his
Dave's
birthday.
loving life in his comfort sweats.
Happy birthday, Dad, even though this is not coming out on your birthday. But today was your birthday.
It was. It is.
Um,
Happy birthday.
so
We might release it today. I'm fucking trying.
the stepsisters
I'll
in
edit this shit right now.
Cinderella cut off their fucking toes.
They cut him off, yeah, to get him
to
in
try
his
to
all
fit in the
blood and
shoes.
shit.
Yeah. Little Mermaid dies.
Yeah.
Do that one.
Why do I know
There's
all
a ton
these?
of children abandoned in forests and witches
Hansel
baking
and Gretel?
children alive. Yeah. These stories reflected brutal realities, warned children about danger, and kind of encoded survival lessons. But obviously, childhood historically was not viewed as emotionally
survival
protected.
in the sense that, like, yeah, I guess you will not get hit by a car if you never go outside.
Right?
Or you could just learn to deal with the cars that are out there.
Yes.
Like, I do feel like some of them, and again, I'm down with Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
Because there is, like, oh, you did learn this, and like, oh, maybe you made a mistake, but you are like, oh, you got stuck out here in the woods, but you know your survival stuff. All good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe I'll even help you out.
There's not just like, oh, you're stuck out here in the woods. You got this dope camp. Yep, gonna eat you. I guess I'll cook you on the fire that you made. Thanks. Nah, she'd be like, oh shit, you made a fire, dog?
Yeah,
Like,
all right. Here's a snack.
Like, here's a dead animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. You mentioned the Bible earlier, and that is actually a section I have for religious and supernatural threats. A ton. Most cultures use spiritual punishment to shape behavior.
I mean, my personal opinion is, what was the difference between those two things you just said?
Right. So obviously the example of God is always watching. And then we get into something you've brought up before, which is morality versus fear
God has seen
or
me
shame-based
masturbate
obedience.
so fucking much. What a weirdo.
Right?
What a weirdo.
But then...
Because he should know, right? He should know I'm about to be jerking it, all knowing.
So maybe he looks away.
No, he's always watching.
Oh.
What is it? It can't be all these things. Sometimes I do it like this.
Looking at him, eye contact.
Yeah, just right at the end.
So getting into the more supernatural stuff, there's jinns, which we've heard of in some things. Children are warned not to pour hot water carelessly, whistle at night, wander ruins, or stay outside after dark because of jinns.
And if you hear whistling at night, that's bad too.
Then there's...
Jinns are fucked. They don't do anything nice.
Skinwalkers. Which are like heavy in indigenous communities.
I love when they're drawn as like four-legged, like almost just like scribbles. I've seen them depicted in almost just like a scribble type drawing, because I think that is the most realistic way to depict any of these things,
right?
Because they're not real. So it's like, what you see in your mind is real, though.
Yes.
And it's not as detailed as you think it is. So, like, what you see is really probably closer to this scribble amalgamation thing.
Yeah.
And skinwalkers are the ones I usually see depicted like that. Everything else is so, like, such a vivid and, like...
cartoonized, almost.
Yeah, and it almost is like, oh, okay, that kind of...
Well, I never realized that, like, skinwalkers were, like, part of sacred beliefs in indigenous communities and are, like, a very serious thing. I feel like they've become just, like, a part of the horror scene thing.
Well, and, like, skinwalker in what sense, I guess, because I guess it's also a term that seems like it's been hijacked to mean multiple things.
Right. And that's what it is. It's that it's this entity that comes from indigenous spiritual beliefs that has been hijacked into this like horror story like monster we could use.
Yeah.
Also glad you brought up the boogeyman because I got into the psychology of the boogeyman because he's kind of like the universal archetype of monster used against children.
I'm trying to do everything in my power to keep our kids from thinking any of this shit is real.
Yes.
Like, I established that, like, the monsters are not real.
Yes.
Monsters are pretend. Even the monsters on Sesame Street, even though they're friendly, they're pretend.
Yes.
They're puppets.
Yes.
And we know that. Which doesn't seem to ruin the love or the illusion.
No, not at all.
Like, because, like, I can have Pootie puppet on my hand, and they can, like, see my
That
arm
you are
coming
part
out
of
of its
this,
ass.
yeah.
And, like, our kids can watch me put it on.
And are still like
Talking
enthralled
to
with
him.
Pootie, yeah.
Talking to Pootie like he is his own person. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, like, yeah, I don't think there's a problem with explaining to your kids that things are pretend and making them be not afraid.
Yes. Well, and that I feel like clearly illustrates the shift.
Be not
of-
afraid, said the ball of glowing eyeballs and fucking fire that smells like burning ass. Biblical depiction of
Yes.
an angel.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like that like clearly illustrates the shift of like childhood is sacred and we don't need to make kids afraid of things to follow rules or learn respect.
It's, and I fall into this too. It's laziness.
Yeah.
It's laziness as a parent, and I can be a lazy parent a lot. It's easier if your kids are scared
Yeah.
and they don't ask why, because then you don't have to explain why, because then they're less likely to push back, which means you're less likely to get frustrated with pushback. But it really sucks to have to just want pushback.
Yeah. What that autonomy
Curiosity.
and curiosity and self-confidence.
Yeah, and I want them to never feel self-conscious about asking why. Or I never want them to have to, like I did so much, pretend like I knew something because I was afraid to admit that I didn't.
Yeah.
Because something traumatized me.
Right.
Yeah. Like I don't want that thing to traumatize our kids. Like other kids are gonna be shitty enough. Like we don't have to do that.
Exactly. Like the parents who are like, well, I gotta teach them about the world because the world is gonna suck. It's like, no, let the world teach them about the world. Be their fucking
Yeah, the world's
safe
gonna
space.
suck no matter what.
Yeah, you don't have
Like-
to be part of that.
What exactly do you think is the thing you would have learned when you were younger that would have made the world not suck?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Exactly.
Like, so, and I think that's becoming more and more common, which is why, like, you know, it seems like, well, people are staying home longer. I mean, shit's more expensive, but I think there's a lot more parents who are just like, yeah, bro, it's shitty out there.
Yeah.
Like, we know it's shitty out there. So, like, we're not forcing you to go out there.
Yeah. There is no like
it's going to take you soon
kicking
enough.
you out of the nest.
Yeah. Like, you'll get dragged into it,
Yeah.
whether you want to or not. Like, so, which I think is great.
It is. And that was one thing that like I never experienced with my parents was like you have to be out of the house. You have to get your own place. I had a lot of like wanting to do that on
but
my
that
own.
also kind of worked to your detriment because then you were not encouraged or allowed to go away in
I
times
bet-
when you wanted to.
After that.
Oh.
Like like when I got my first apartment, it wasn't, okay, you have to move out now. It was like, are you sure you want to do that? Like, you're welcome to stay here and not pay rent.
Yeah. No, I was made to not feel welcome. Really.
And I feel like...
Less so by my dad. When he and I lived in Atlanta and we worked together, it was pretty chill. But I think that was just because, like, we worked together.
Yeah.
And, like, he couldn't do a lot of that job without me also being there. Or if he could, it would have been way fucking harder.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and our parents are from different generations. And yours were still a big part of that. Like, you're 18, you move out.
Well, yeah. And also my dad was somebody who, like, thought it was a brag to say that he was been, like, working since he was, like, 3 or 5 years old.
Right.
Where, like, that sounds fucking awful to me.
Yeah.
Like,
how sad.
That makes me want to say I'm sorry.
Give him a hug.
Yeah. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas, like, I was lucky enough where I guess, like, I probably was being pressured to get a job, but, like, I don't fucking know. I ignored all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. And was able to just, like, get a job when and where I wanted to.
Yeah.
My first job was at a snowboard shop. So it was just like, I wanted to work there.
Right. Yeah.
It was like the cool thing.
My first job was at the yacht club that I was at all the time sailing anyway. So I was like, yes, this makes sense.
Yeah,
I want to get paid to be here.
Yeah, I want to be here anyways.
Right.
Instead of me pay you, you pay me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I get free food.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, Boogeyman. I don't know. I'm like anytime I see our son, just like if he's laying there in bed and I think he's like staring at a shape.
Or like
something.
that painting we had up.
Yeah.
You noticed when he was staring at that.
Yeah. And got rid of it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it is kind of creepy because it's Asajj Ventress and Quinlan Voss, but like intentionally done in a creepy, like I don't think they have pupils. Like, I think it's like a very weird art intentionally, which we love. So
we had it made for our wedding.
Yeah. Like, we commissioned this piece.
Yes.
Yeah, from an artist.
But it doesn't mean it doesn't freak out a child who's like, what the fuck is that? That's not what eyes look like.
Is Sarah still doing stuff?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Wonder Trumpet.
I don't know if she
probably got away from that name.
I think she might have. She definitely went back to, I believe, using her maiden name.
Yeah. I can see why.
Yes.
She's a wonderful person, though,
she
from
is.
what I remember. Yeah.
She
Okay,
really
cool.
is.
Yeah. Oh man, her art.
So cool.
Yeah.
We'll have to
like,
add a picture of that piece of art
creepy.
too.
Yeah, we'll insert some and maybe
like wonderful monsters.
Yeah. Yeah, they were really cool. But anyways, yeah, just got that out of the room because it's like there's no benefit to us if our kids are scared.
Right.
If anything, it makes our lives harder.
And just sitting there being like, oh, don't be scared of that, isn't going to make them not scared of it.
Well, yeah, and it's like it doesn't need to be there.
Right.
So it's not. And now it's not a thing.
Exactly.
It never will be. And it won't be like, oh my God, that picture.
Well, and like kids specifically have a really hard time separating imagination from real threat.
Especially right before or right after sleep.
Right. Like that's when our kids are, and I'm sure most kids are like most emotional and vulnerable and like
most humans are. Like that's why sleep paralysis.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like your brain struggles to draw that line a lot. And I guess that being a kid or, being traumatized makes that even harder.
It does. And like I'm glad we
So how does being a traumatized kid help anybody?
It doesn't. like you were saying, it's lazy parenting because fear-based stories or rules or anything
It is.
create behavioral compliance, but they also create anxiety and hypervigilance and all these other mental health issues.
Fear.
Right.
Like, you're creating a fear where one does not need to exist.
Exactly.
It's like an understanding of danger needs to be had.
Yes.
I think we can get there without, like, we need to get to 50, right? We don't need to go to 100 and then back to 50.
Yes.
We can just go to 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
It'll be
think about
harder.
that because, like, I'm trying really hard to not instill my fear of spiders into our kids. Because I know I have it because of my mom, who is petrified of spiders. And I have worked through that a lot. And our kids
Like, afraid
love
of spiders.
Yeah. Like, I was just afraid of them.
Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't want to, like, walk through a spider web and, like,
Right. But
brush
just,
it
like,
off and
seeing
stuff.
a little spider or knowing one was near me. Or, like, one time I was smoking a blunt in this kid's basement and he had a tarantula and he, like, brought it out of its cage and on his hand, and I didn't know that was happening, and I turned around and saw it and had a fucking panic attack and got up and ran out of the house.
Well, yeah, that would be weird. But I mean, like, seeing a small spider on the ceiling across
I
the
couldn't
room.
handle that when I was younger. Scared the shit out of me. I would freak out.
Huh.
Yeah. And my mom still does.
That always seems very performative to me.
That it, like, sick, heavy feeling in my chest scared the shit out of me. And it has been very hard to work through.
Like,
but
I'm
I
not
feel
saying
like
for
I've
you,
done a
but
good
I'm just
job.
saying, like, the way, like, it seems like, especially because for some reason it always seems like it's mostly, in my limited experience, women who are most reactive to
Yeah.
spiders in particular. Mind you, there are a lot of women out there who have spiders and snakes as pets. Katie.
We love you, Katie.
So I also recognize that, but I think even Katie would agree, who's the most, like, badass bitch we know, I think.
Right.
That, yeah, a lot of girls are afraid of spiders, and it seems maybe a little performative.
I think it's just like
I'm not saying she would agree with that.
you're supposed
Never
to
mind.
be afraid
I'm
of
not putting
spiders.
any words in anybody's mouth. I'm sorry.
Katie will kick your ass.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. We're going to have Katie on the podcast.
I'm not putting any words into her mouth. I was just saying that she's a badass. She has spiders. I know that there's a lot of women out there who are not afraid of spiders. When I was little, I thought when girls freaked out and were that afraid of spiders, it was performative. And now I'm realizing that maybe it was not.
Yeah.
All
and
right,
I
there.
think
That's what I wanted to say.
it's
Don't
very
beat me up,
much
Katie.
taught. Because, like,
Which makes me wonder,
whoever
was it
around
performative
you-
at any point for someone? And
and then it became a real fear.
put on to
Could be.
a child.
Yeah.
And then became real from that point on.
Right.
You know,
Absolutely
like
could have
down
been.
the chain.
But, like, I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job of not freaking out about any size spiders in front of our kids. And now our daughter, who's 1.5, loves the tarantulas at the pet store.
That's very good. And she
Runs
loves
right
snakes.
up and goes, hi.
Yeah. And she likes snakes.
She loves snakes.
Yeah.
I've never been afraid of snakes, though. But
I mean, snakes are nothing to be afraid of. There's something to
respect.
understand the danger of
Right.
certain snakes.
That's true.
And yeah,
Especially
respect
where we
that.
live.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Especially a snake you can hear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Remember when that rattlesnake
I feel like that's
bit my car?
La Llorona. Like, if you can hear it, it's too late.
Yeah, exactly. You're done, though.
Yeah. Yeah. The snake, like, snapped at the tire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That was terrifying.
Like, we heard it. Yeah, that was like,
Like, heard it hit the side of the car.
yeah. And then looked back. And
It was
that
just
was
like coming at us. All right. I think that's
I
all
guess
I've
we talked about
got.
what we were supposed to,
We-
right?
I mean, we're supposed to talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about, really.
Okay. Whoa.
But
Whoa. Whoa. Hannah's
This is
being
our
that.
podcast.
Hannah's being bad cop now.
I own myself.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Uh-oh. She owned herself.
yeah, we got through all like the folklore stuff I found that I thought was interesting.
Cool. And we got to learn about the Tooth Fairy.
And the Binyip.
Yeah. If you have any recollections of when you first saw the Tooth Fairy depicted as a potentially overweight, hairy man, leave it in the comments. Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything else?
If you ever have.
I think most people have.
I never had.
I think most people have.
Okay. That's fair.
Listen,
There's a lot of
whatever I look up on the internet after everybody goes to bed is my business, okay? I'm sick of being judged for it.
Right.
Yeah. Shouts to Reddit for bringing back anonymous browsing. All right. So if you like what you heard, be sure to like and follow us wherever you are listening. It does help us out a lot. Also, if you enjoy it, leave a 5-star review. If you don't enjoy it, you can leave a comment telling us why you don't enjoy it. And if we think your opinion's valid, we'll maybe change it. If not, go fuck yourself. You can find us on social media at Holy Shit We're Parents. Find me at Daddy Muscles. And find Hannah
At your doula Hannah.
until next time.
Go get
Monkey
scared
farts.
of the dark. Okay. Bye. Holy shit. We're parents.